This is why you need ancient survival skills, because one day your life could depend on a single spark. If you crave adventure, hit subscribe, like and share, so you never miss the secrets that could save you in the wild. The year is 1784. The Ohio Valley is locked in winter's grip, snow deep, air sharp as a blade. Simon Kenton, a seasoned frontiersman, trudges through the endless white, lost and out of supplies. As the sun sets, the cold intensifies. Without a fire, he won't survive the night. But a normal fire would betray his presence to any watching eyes. Survival here isn't about luck or strength, it's about knowledge. Kenton remembers a lesson from years ago, a way to make fire that's nearly invisible. This memory is his lifeline, a secret method passed down through generations that could mean the difference between life and death. The story of his survival is a testament to human ingenuity. These techniques aren't just relics, they're living skills, rooted in the past, but vital in moments of crisis. The method that could save Kenton wasn't invented in America, it came from the forests and battlefields of medieval Europe. In that frozen wilderness, Kenton wasn't just fighting the cold, he was using hard-won wisdom to battle despair. Preparing to use this secret focused his mind, pushing aside fear. He wasn't just hoping to survive, he was applying a proven technique. That shift from victim to active survivor was crucial. His story isn't just about fire. It's about the resilience of the human spirit, armed with practical, time-tested knowledge. The lesson echoes from the past. Sometimes survival depends on what you remember. To understand Kenton's secret, we travel back to medieval Europe, where soldiers and outlaws faced the same dilemma: how to stay warm without being seen. A normal fire was a beacon for enemies. The solution? The underground fire. This technique, passed quietly from veteran to apprentice, allowed warmth and cooking with almost no smoke or light. It was the ultimate stealth technology, concealing both flame and smoke even from a patrol just yards away. The psychological comfort was immense: warmth and safety, hidden from danger. For those on the run, this fire was more than heat. It was hope. The underground fire was a masterpiece of survival engineering, blending practicality and secrecy. The underground fire, also called a Dakota fire hole, is simple but ingenious. First, cut a plug of turf and set it aside. Dig a hole about a foot deep and wide for the fire chamber. A second, smaller tunnel is dug at an angle to connect with the base. This is the air intake. The design draws oxygen directly to the fire's base, making it burn hotter and cleaner with almost no smoke. Use dry hardwood for fuel. As the fire catches, the draft pulls air through the intake, feeding the flames efficiently. The result? Intense heat, minimal smoke, and no visible flame. When finished, extinguish the fire and replace the turf. With a little care, the site looks untouched. An enemy could walk right over it, never knowing a fire had burned there. This method provided not just warmth, but the priceless gift of invisibility. For those who needed to disappear, it was a lifesaver. The underground fire was survival, perfected. This survival skill crossed the Atlantic not in books, but in memories, shared by immigrants, soldiers, and frontiersmen. On the American frontier, it became essential. Hostile territory demanded stealth. Simon Kenton learned the technique from John Jagger, an older woodsman, who demonstrated the process one freezing night. That lesson, digging 2 holes, explaining the logic, stuck with Kenton for life. This was mentorship in action. Wisdom passed from one survivor to another, not in classrooms, but in the wild. The invisible fire became a legacy, not just a trick. It was a chain of knowledge, linking generations. In the end, it was this shared wisdom that saved lives. The underground fire's brilliance lies in physics. By containing the fire below ground, it manipulates heat, fuel and oxygen for maximum efficiency. The angled air tunnel creates a steady draft, feeding oxygen to the base and burning fuel almost completely, so little smoke escapes. The earth insulates the fire, conserving heat and shielding it from wind. Less fuel is needed for the same warmth, and the light is hidden below the surface. A pot or turf lid can mask even the faintest glow. This is applied thermodynamics, ancestral science perfected by necessity. Our ancestors mastered these principles long before textbooks. The underground fire is a testament to practical scientific survival. Today, the underground fire is rarely used, and for good reason. Modern rules and ethics often prohibit digging and open fires. But in a true emergency, lost in the wild, needing stealth and efficiency, this ancient skill could save your life. It's not for casual camping, but for survival when all else fails. The story of Kenton and those before him reminds us. Sometimes the simplest knowledge is the most powerful. When technology fails, ancestral wisdom endures. We should preserve these skills, not just as history, but as a vital inheritance. In the end, survival is about what you know and what you can do when it matters most.